Hello everyone, GW-1610BJ here, back at you with another G-Shock unboxing or review video. Today we're gonna have a look at a 15 years old vintage G-Shock watch. This is the GW-1610BJ-1AJF. This is the one of the weird NADG from the old days, you know what I'm saying. So let's have a look at the backplate. Right, this is the Casio 3382 module GW-1610BJ, again stainless steel back, Japan H water resistant 20 bar, and the G series shock resistant and shock absorbing structure, matte finish backplate with 4 screw lock on each corner. The size of this screw is actually a little bit bigger compared to the one on the regular model. There you go. Right, okay, next thing is you'll see that the backplate is indeed covered the entire back part of the watch. The side consists of a gloss finish. I believe that applies to the overall part of the sides, right? All right, there we go. Every part is glossy except the one on top is a matte finish. This is the bezel in silver stainless steel as well. The bezel was just clipped to this resin part. This resin part has 3 screws to lock it into the resin hard case, and this is how it was built into the way it is. This IP plated tachymeter ring on top is actually stainless steel as well. It is built together with this metal bezel, but they are only applied the IP plated to this top part only, and the slanted side is glass finish all the way into the vertical side next to the mineral glass. So this ring, not just to serve you guys the speed measurement, but also to protect the mineral glass for the watch. It is like 3 millimeters high, so it gives the illusion as the watch is big, but it is actually just about 15 to 14 millimeters thickness also, so that is pretty good. If you look at the front, you'll see there's G button, pretty wide size gloss finish. This is to operate the dual illuminator LED light function. There you go. I did not know that there was a G-Shock before the year 2010 that has a white LED light, 2 of them, and with full auto light functions as well. So that is one of the reasons why I grabbed this watch and wanted to show this to all of you guys. And by the way, since this watch was released in the year 2004, it didn't get much popularity today because it is old and not a lot of people are talking about this. And also, the retail price for this way back at that time is 50,000 Japanese yen. But that's okay, you could grab this today at roughly around 100 bucks if you want something like this. The one that I'm holding right now is in the used condition, so you'll see a lot of scratch mark, but overall you'll still have a rough idea how it will look like brand new. So you have quite a lot of gloss finish on this side, matte finish on this side, on the full metal stainless steel bracelet band, which is locked to this resin adapter using a spring bar, and each of this solid end link was locked together with a regular, if I'm not mistaken, pin in there, and all the way to the end over here it is one push triple foldable clamps like so, also made out of stainless steel as being written down there. There you go, stainless steel, pretty hard to see. Anyway, it has this 3 millimeters micro adjustment, which is pretty basic actually. And if you look at the bottom, it does have hairline finish at the bottom, and obviously a fingerprint magnet and some code down there, and they have G stamp on the adapter, and this side you'll have shock resist. So this adapter is hard resin, but it is fully protected with this resin, with this metal part on top to enhance the strength even further. The watch lock was locked with a screw and pin type of bar. It is a long bar similar to the one that is locking our high-end MTG G-Shock watch today. Overall, it does have a construction like the MTG or the G-Steel series, except it works differently, and in a way it looks much more sophisticated. That is also one of the reasons why I grabbed the watch, because it didn't look like regular G-Shocks. So this might be a good watch and good options for you to go to if you're just starting out into G-Shock watch collection. It does have quite a few interesting functions, but at the same time not overly done like the one that they add on this Rangeman or the Modmaster, all those Master of G models today. Let's have a look even closer to the watch face, and let's see now. Alright, you'll see that there's a lot of those city code rings similar to the one that you'll find on the Modmaster models around there. And you're gonna be using that at world time mode, which I'll run through after this. Next thing, you'll see a lot of writings on the watch face, and also silver index and silver window for the digital display. You'll see that the hands came in gold, matching with the lettering on top of this tachymeter ring. The hour and the minute hand came in obelisk shape and skeleton-like, with the photoluminescent paint applied on them, so they could glow in the dark like so, which is quite bright. The end feature a white paint only, which wouldn't glow in the dark at all. But if you not satisfied with the photoluminescence, you could always glow the LED light, which will in turn glow the entire analog face, and also this digital window at 3 o'clock positions. It currently showing you the date. You could swap those to day display or digital time display or second counter as well to match with the one on the second hand. Pressing mode button down here will firstly enter the world time mode, and you can see now the second hand now point to show you all of the city on this ring around the watch face. There you go, look at that. So that's the purpose of this second hand in the world time mode. All right, next thing is you'll see that it has a stopwatch as well. Here the second hand will move as always to point to all the seconds counter on the side, and at the same time you could use this feature to measure speed, since the second is also pointing all the way out to this tachymeter ring on the outside. So if I stop the stopwatch right now, bam, there you go, 180 kilometers per hour. So that's how you use the tachymeter ring on the outside, and that's how it works. Now if I've stopped this stopwatch, it will move back to 12 o'clock position. By the way, I already disassembled the watch and I didn't properly align the second hand because I want to be quick. That's explain why you're seeing the second hand not fully aligned with the 12 o'clock index, but I'll fix it back when I disassemble the watch to show to you guys how the interior looks like. Next mode is the alarm. You'll see that the second hand will now just move as always. In here it is fully digital, single alarm with signal without any schedule setting. Next is hand setting. So this is where you can set the hour, the minute, and the second hand to match with the exact digital time display as well. Or if you want to align the second hand back, you can do that as well. So there you go. Pressing adjust will finish the setting, and pressing mode again will brings you back to home timekeeping. All of these basic features combined is, in my opinion, already sufficient enough for one who just gonna be wearing the watch for business or casual wear, because it does look like being made for business wear. I haven't set up the size for the bracelets, so I'm just gonna hold the watch on hand like so. But regardless, you still will be able to see how the fitting will be like, and it does have a quite long lug to lug distance. And since this again tachymeter ring is quite thick, it makes the watch look thick. But overall, this is still a quite rugged looking G-Shock watch with quite a few handful features for day-to-day wear. If you want something better that has a lot of functions, get something else. This is for a regular user out there. Also, if you're just transitioning between Swiss watches to G-Shock watch, this will be a nice watch to pick up as your first G-Shock as well, if you find it something out there, because it does look and function quite similar to all of the Swiss watch, except the Swiss watches out there operates better in this type of, especially on the tachymeter part, you know. But anyway, this is all that I have to share about this GW-1610BJ series G-Shock watch. I hope you guys found this video a little bit useful, informative, and entertaining. Thank you very much for watching. This is GSF, and